Today YouTube. If you read the title to this video, you have an idea of what I'm going to talk about. I have decided that after my tour ends in the summer of 2018, my last day in the Air Force in uniform will be 31 May 2018. I've decided to retire. It's actually where I am in life. I will have served 22 years in the Air Force, almost 14 years active. So I've done active duty and reserve. My gut feeling is telling me, without a doubt, it is time to retire. That's what I'm going to talk about. Let me begin by saying that I'm extremely excited about what I've done in the Air Force, about serving our nation, of my personal goals, my professional goals that I've accomplished. I'm super excited to say thank you to the Air Force and say it's been a great ride and it's time to do something else. And I'll talk about what something else is. Over the years, I've observed many people retire. And every single time, even when I was a young airman, I thought to myself, that is going to be a great day if I can make it to retirement. Because it was for these people, for the rest of their lives, they're going to have an ID card saying that they served. They're going to have a retirement paycheck and medical benefits as well. And that journey in between was an extremely exciting journey for most of these people. And that's the way it's been for myself. Lately, I've been struggling with being on the fence. Do I want to return as an IMA, part-time reserve, when I go back to my civilian job in 2018? Or do I want to retire? I've been going back and forth, and I said, you know what, it's time for me to make that decision. But my gut feeling was always telling me it's time for you to retire. And that's where I am right now. Since I made that decision yesterday, I will not be looking for any future jobs in the Air Force Reserve once my tour ends. I'm not going to look behind me anymore and say, is there an opportunity over there for me to pursue? Because the answer is, it's time for me to retire in 2018. Like I said, I'm extremely excited about that. The other thing that was making me look back is my promotion board is scheduled for the summer of 2018. And I know I'm going to get selected either in 2018 or 2019. But that's not important to me. I will retire as a major in the Air Force. That's perfectly fine. I have done the numbers, what a difference in retirement would be if I do at least 3 more years after being selected to Lieutenant Colonel. Again, that is not important to me. It is time for me to retire. So I have 14 months left on active duty. That doesn't mean I'm going to be retired on active duty, where I just show up and go through the motions. No, I'm excited to be here still, very excited. However, I know my time is limited, and I'm super excited about that. And the big reason I want to retire is it's time for me to slow down my pace in life. I'm always trying to do a lot of different things, whether it's play the drums, whether it's learn a language, whether it's travel, whether it's my Air Force career in uniform, or my civilian career for the Air Force in civilian clothing. I juggle a lot, but I can tell that my energy is starting to come down just a little bit, and I don't have to do that anymore. And because of that, I know I have to take care of myself. My stress level right now is high. For 2017, for the brand new year, it's high. And that is another reason as well. I have to reduce my stress, and retiring will help me do that. The stress that I've actually encountered being as an Air Force civilian is very minimal, at least for me. Now, in uniform, it is a high stress career for me. And we all actually deal with stress differently. I know for me it's time to end my career. That's like I like to work out a lot, and I'm there all the time at the gym to reduce that stress. The good news is my wife and I have planned for this day for many years. We've planned financially, we've planned educationally, personally and professionally. We have planned, and that's why I can say, you know what, I'm going to retire. I'm 45 years old. Right now, I'll be 46 when I retire. I don't get my pension till 56 years of age, in 9 months. So what am I going to do next? I'm not leaving the Air Force. I'm just changing the uniform. I'm going back to my Air Force civilian career job in June of 2018. So I will be in civilian clothing, assisting service members of all branches and their families in uniform. My stress level is going to go down immediately. I have one more PT test in a few months. In June, I'll get an excellent, and then I'll continue to PT, physical training for myself, but no more physical training tests for the Air Force. What does my future look like? I will always look for opportunities doing what I like to do, which is human resources, which is teaching, whether it's facilitating a class. As a civilian, I used to do that, and I'm going to do that again. Maybe it's resiliency, maybe it's finances, even though my certification as an accredited financial counselor is expired. And I don't know what my civilian boss wants me to do as far as the next job when I return next year, but I'm looking forward to it. Wrapping up, I will get my pension for the military at 56 years, 9 months of age. At 57 years, I will be eligible to retire from my civil service Air Force job. So right now, I'm about 12 years away from retiring from the workforce completely, or I will continue to work if I want to. What does the future hold? Maybe travel. Maybe look for an opportunity with my civilian job to go to Europe for 3, 4, 5 years and then go back to Colorado. Or maybe move to Florida. Don't know. I'm excited. I'm going to look for opportunities. One thing I know for sure is I will continue this channel, absolutely, because it gives me something to do, and I love sharing information with individuals. So stay tuned. Have a great day.